From yesterday's home lab server setup, we got all the boxes. So now we're going to start with this motherboard. Let's see like step by step. Okay. Really careful. Handle it at the edges. Don't just keep it on the table or the cloth. It's better to just like keep it on this box. So I'm going to carefully take this one, hold it on the edges, and you can see this. This is our like motherboard. So this is where the CPU goes, and here is the SSD slot, and these are the DDR4 RAM slots. We are like starting with this like CPU. This is the one which we unpacked like recently. There is like important thing you have to see. There's like 4 corners to it, and there is like one corner which has the golden triangle. So this golden triangle, and in the CPU there is one triangle also there. So this CPU has to be adjusted to match with this triangle, and when you do that, you don't have to push it, or you don't have to be really hard in just pushing. You just pop it, which will fit in perfectly. Do not push it or like not force it in the slot. Okay, we have to unlatch this first. To unlatch this CPU, there is this lever. You have to just like gently push the lever to the side, and then it will just like come out. So you can see this. You just push it, and it will just come back, and then you match the triangle and gently drop it. So you can just notice this. I didn't push, and if you try to gently shake it, it should not move. That's when you know that you just aligned it nicely. And once you aligned it nicely, then push the lever back. And you can hear that sound. So now the CPU is like fully locked with our like motherboard. Alright, we are done with this CPU installation. We are going to the SSD installation. This is a heat sink. You can see this, there's 2 screws. Let's unscrew it, and then we will be installing this SSD disk. Okay, let's start this. I'm gonna unscrew it. Don't drop it inside, and then keep it aside. SSD disk. So this part goes first. So we can gently insert this. We can keep it 30 degree. So this has to go inside like this. Hold it at the edge. Gently push it. Once it goes a little bit, then just put it down. So you can see this. This corner has to align here like this. And then you take the heat sink and just remove the cover. Then you can just keep it on top, and then hold the screws, which will push the SSD down as well. This like 64 gig RAM. Each one holds like 32 gig, and again you have to be careful in like buying the RAM as well. There is like a non-ECC DIMM. ECC is for the laptop, and this is like DDR4. When you're buying it, you have to see if your like motherboard supports DDR3 or DDR4 or like DDR5. This has to be seen as well, and then you have to buy the non-ECC DIMM. Let me unpack this.
Keeping it aside for now. Okay, so these two are both the units. Alright. So as I was saying, there's a lever to it. You can gently push it back to kind of unlock it. Okay. This side
holds like steady, and on this side there's like a lever. As I was saying, we're gonna put it into the A2 and then B2. Okay, if you have like a 4 slots, you can like install it too. This like motherboard supports like 124 gig, and I was like going with like 64, each like 32. Okay, then you also align the slots. There's like a center slot. So you just like align it right, and you can like push it in, gently.
Push the side. Gently push it. When you're pushing it, this latch will automatically get locked in. So you can see this. Take the another one, do the same thing. This will a little tight, but if you like do it right, then it will just go ahead.
Alright. So now we are going to install the CPU cooling. Before installing, we have to unscrew this plastic brackets. Depends on the cooler. This like installation method is different, and then also based on this like motherboard, it actually like differs. Alright, starting with the CPU cooler. So we got all the parts. This is thermal paste and all the bolts, and these are the two fans. This is the heatsink, and then this will be holding the fan. And once all this connection goes, then we'll be just connecting both the fan, and this slot goes to the CPU fan in the motherboard. Okay, before we install this, we'll have to unscrew these two things. Let's start with that. All the CPU parts set up. You can see this. This is fully assembled. There's motherboard, SSD, RAM, CPU, and then CPU cooler. It's like fully assembled. And we unbox the CPU case as well. Now I'm going to take that and then just like fit again. So there are slots which the motherboard goes, and based on the model, this changes. So I'm going to see whether it's fitting or not. If not, we have to add extra stands to hold that CPU there. So let's try it.
So this one goes to the bottom.
Finally, we have the server parts are installed. We have the CPU, the SSD, the RAM, and then the cooling, and then all the cables are like connected. You can see it here. Okay. Right. all of the parts are connected. I'm going to connect this to my already available server units. I have a switch, so I'll be taking the LAN cable and then installing into the switch. Once it is there, I'm going to install the Ubuntu server version. Once installing it, I'll be exposing that IP address. Since I'm in the same LAN, I'll be able to connect to this server from my laptop. And once it is connected, I will explain you how I'm using the Cloudflared service to expose this server into the external world. So then I'll be installing a Docker and then few services and then see how you and me can able to access it from the outside. Okay, that's a wrap. We'll see you in the next video. See you next.